to really reinforce the Don here, because there's a tremendous amount, a huge amount of German forces waiting to assault the Don. We need to get this army group into position. Oh my goodness me, look at this barrage, sir. I mean, that was an absolute joy. Look, oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. That's 4 regiments instantly destroyed. Look at the... I mean, whoever these gunners are, they are going to definitely be receiving commendations. Oh, I mean, it's been an absolute bloodbath. It's been nothing short of a bloodbath. World Karate Guards, look at those, they're wonderful. They're still fighting here. Oh, look at that. Don't give them a chance, lads. Look at this. Greetings and welcome to episode 109 of my Empire Total War Darth mod USA campaign, and this, my friends, is how we left it last time, where we have finally made some inroads into the Austrian Empire here. The Austrians have held Vienna and Hungary for a long time, and we did attempt to try and take Hungary maybe 10 years ago. And we were thrown back with severe losses, but we've managed, my friends, to put in an army group here. We've sort of thread the needle from Warsaw, moving down here through Poland itself into Hungary, crossing the border and avoiding sort of the pickets that the Austrians have set up there to try and capture, sort of stop our advance in Hungary. We then moved into Hungary, rendezvousing here at Fort Comum, and then we moved against Hungary and we moved against Austria as well. Now, many of the councils are saying we need to remove Austria as quickly as possibly can. We need to sort of rid ourselves of the threat the Austrians pose. They do pose quite a threat to us still, because as you can see here, they have got an absolute titanic amount of forces down here in Venice. For some reason they've encamped themselves in Venice, and they haven't moved from here since almost the very beginning of the war here. So in some ways this has given us some respite, some reprieve. So we've been able to sort of really hammer home here the advantage we've got here in numbers. Now we have this was a brutal fight, but it was a fight that we had to take, and a fight that actually destroyed a significant Austrian army. It also considerably damaged this army here as well. As you can see, that was brought into the battle as well. So we have thankfully managed to bring ourselves very close to taking the absolute heart here, the hub of the Austrian Empire, which is Vienna. Now of course they do have Prague here. Many of the council calling for us to essentially leapfrog from Hungary immediately to Prague here and take that as quickly as possible, or maybe move forces down from Dresden and try and take Prague. That would leave only Croatia and here, all the way in North Africa here, Algiers, which is already under siege. So once again, as you can see, and that's only holding colonial militia, some Amazons, some firelock armed citizenry, and also 8-inch mortars. So again, this is not really going to stand the test against what is a formidable foe, or formidable army, should I say. Here we have General Zich here, and we also have General Roberts here, Dick Roberts here as well, who have really just powered home here. We need to take Algiers. We take Algiers. We have a foothold within North Africa now, as you can see here. The council did call for us to take out the Barbary states as well, but as you can see, the sheer depth of forces they have, not the quality but the quantity, would overwhelm any force here that simply moved in. It is going to require a number of army groups here to move in against here, particularly here. The army groups would probably have to consider maybe 2 army groups maybe to dispose of Tunis and of the Tripoli garrisons. It really is that brutal. It'll be a brutal fight. They have a lot of melee troops, huge amount of melee troops here, but look at the amount of cannons they've got. That's ridiculous. It really is. So again, we're going to have to try and have an army, or armies, should I say, army groups that are going to have the composition to be able to sort of put this threat to an end once and for all. But again, we're not going to concern ourselves with the Barbary states. We're at war with them, but we can at the moment hold against them. We've got Spain here as well in Morocco. Spain is an absolute behemoth, and the reason it's a behemoth is because of a mistake that I made. Now that mistake was to allow Spain to sort of just be left alone. Now many of the council calling for us to remove Spain utterly, way back at the beginning of the campaign when we first started our sort of foray into Europe. And because I left Spain with one region, they have systematically expanded. They have moved from Madrid, they've taken Portugal, they've got Morocco, they've taken Paris, they've taken a great swathe of Central Europe, and the real powerhouse of France here has fallen to them. They're also starting to put a huge amount of forces here on the border of Rhineland here. So as you can see, Hanover is under a great threat. We've had to really shift a lot of forces into Denmark, put together essentially what is an army group here to sort of try and repel potentially what could be a joint operation between the Germans and the Spanish if things go that course. If not, we're waiting for the Germans to simply move against us. We have a massive amount of troops here in Berlin, but again, if we move these forces away, the chances are the Germans will simply move against Berlin very, very quickly. Now, a real excellent suggestion, a wonderful proposal was that we sort of replenish and repair the armies here. Again, the Germans have managed to sneak in this army here into the port. But we replenish and repair these armies here, build them up to full strength, and then take Silesia. As you can see, Silesia contains 2 army groups, 2 German army groups here. But if we were to take Silesia, it would effectively remove all German forces from the east of Europe, as it will, or Central and Eastern Europe. And that would just leave the forces that are here in Bavaria, and the forces that have sort of surrounded Hanover. And it would then leave them with the forces, the territories they've got here in the south, and also with the territories they have in Russia. Now, of course, the Don is an absolute focal point here. It is, I mean, look at the forces surrounding us here. It is absolutely stupendous. We've even got, for some reason, Dagestan has decided to make a foray here for us. It is absolutely baffling why they would simply send one army out here. We're at war with them, and that's absolutely fine. That is their prerogative, as it were. But if the Germans want the Don, they're going to have to fight their way into it and buy it. My word, my friends, we really have set ourselves up a wonderful position here. Look at the defensive position here. I mean, that, if they want to break into this, it's going to cost them dear. Now, they can bring a stupendous amount of forces. That's a lot of line infantry there as well. Also militia. Again, plenty of cannon, militia, mercenaries. A mixture of both again here. Lots of militia, huge amounts of militia. We do have we do have that depth though in strength in terms of the quality, and we also have brought some excellent firepower with us as well. As you can see here, this is the army that effectively broke into we had to fight in Maikop here. We had to sort of clear Maikop here to open up the sort of the route into the Don. We've also got here General ABW moving in as well. He's going to join this force here. We're going to really absolutely strengthen the force around here. We are not going to allow the Don to fall without a fight, and believe me, it will be one hell of a fight. It really will. Now, we are at peace here with the Ottomans. Now, unfortunately, this military academy is not going to really provide us with line infantry. Now, we've got cuirassiers, of course, and the council did say maybe start putting cavalry together to sort of supplement what we're going to lose with, well, not be able to gain, but let's have a quick look. There has to be some way we can get company infantry here. So that wouldn't be too bad. We get company infantry, which is effectively line infantry. What will Army Staff College give us? Let's have a look here. United States. But again, we still can't, yes we can, line infantry is there. So we've still got a long way to go here. We are building up to maximum fortifications here, just in case. And we are, I believe, yes we have, for some reason, this army decided to not sail to the Don, but instead decided to Anatolia. The captain has been court-martialed and been replaced. This army definitely isn't moving there, because this is a fabulous army. I mean, it really is. Look at that. It is absolutely bristling here with all the right tools here to dismantle these German forces. We are not going to give the Don up without a fight, but it will cost the Germans dear if they want that fight. We're actually going to move into Kiev here. We just want to check what's going on here. Oh, what the blazes. How is this possible? The forces the Germans are able to put together. I mean, look at this. That is staggering. The amount of forces they're able to put into place here is quite... It is almost disconcerting. I'm going to absolutely be... We're not going to go any further. We're just going to keep an eye on what's going on here. But that is a massive amount of forces the Austrians here. Good grief. And talking of that, we do need to bring this army up here to full strength. It's going to cost a significant amount of money, but still, we've got 103,000 in the bank here, 69,000 coming in. We're just going to make sure what's going on in Bavaria. Let's have a look at what's going on in Munich here. And of course, that is another real powerhouse here for the Germans. Oh my goodness me, they're assembling quite a force there. So we're still not done here, but I mean, we did not know that this was down here. Look at that there in Moldova. They're even into French territory here, but the French could not hold that. And to be honest with you, we might struggle as well. Mind you, there's probably only 3 armies if you combined all this together, maybe 4. So we're not in that bad shape. What we do need to do though is start bringing these forces up to full strength.
Sir. Sir. Your orders?
These are coming up to... These are being replenished and repaired, so are these gentlemen.
Your humble servant. At the ready.
We cannot allow Gdansk to fall.
Ready and awaiting orders.
And we shall not.
Yes.
Now, let's start really putting these forces back together again.
Your orders?
If we're going to move against Silesia, we have to have those forces in place. Recruitment is beginning apace. And why is Courland here? And Courland is starting to build up considerable forces here. And we do have trade with Courland, which will probably put us in good stead with them. Sweden, I wonder if we can get trade agreement with Spain, just on the off chance. No. And I've got a feeling they're going to attack us very, very soon. They don't like us one iota. They're at war with France. Allies are Austria. Now, if we destroy Austria, there's a very strong chance that they're going to declare war upon us. And as the council had predicted, the Russians have actually moved against Iceland here, I think, to finally rid themselves of Sweden once and for all. We can actually probably begin recruitment here in Sweden as well. We can start moving troops across. What about here in Copenhagen? Indeed. We have to keep those forces flowing in because the Germans quite clearly are not dead and buried yet. We need to really, we need to really move against these Austrians here. And we can't replenish and fully repair and replenish these armies until we get Vienna. 4 more turns.
Ready for order.
We are replenishing in the field as well. It's still going to be a very tough fight. Let's get the theatre here. God, 6,000. That is just. I believe we've done everything we can here. The Don is going to be enforced, or reinforced, should we say. We've got this 4 more turns until the Algiers surrenders. And also a wonderful suggestion, a wonderful proposal was for us to actually give Agvatuk to the British, and we could withdraw this force here and let the British deal with the Mughals. And that is a wonderful suggestion. It really is a fantastic suggestion. Are the British at war with the Mughals? I'd imagine they probably are. No, they're not. That is a brilliant suggestion. So what we're going to do is we're going to give a reason. I know that it seems at odds here, but what this enables us to do is to enable us to free the forces up, free up the forces that we had earmarked to hold Agvatuk, give it to the British, and that way we can then free this army up. We can obviously keep this blockaded here. We don't want them roaming around here, harassing us, and that will then give us the ability then to move this force into Europe. But the British will take this, and the Mughals will have to withdraw back to India. And this then an ally has this, which is absolutely fine by us. I know we're going to lose some money here, but it's like 5,000, but still it's worth it in the long run because it's free this army up and any of the forces we've got here. So I think what we will do is we'll just quickly and we're going to move to Europe. We need every single able body here to move in. Right, now so we'll give Montagnais, or Montagnais, should I say, to the British region. There it is. I wonder if we can get some money off them for it. Mind you, they probably won't accept that, but let's try 2,000. No, let's just give it to them. We'll just give it to them outright. Because it will free up. Excellent. That really has solidified. Mind you, it's dropped 177 there. So we have given it that, and the Mughals have disappeared. Of course we can't. Oh, for some reason we can't move out of here.
Make ready. The devil take the hindmost. We rule.
Yes, of course. And we've also disposed of that, and that's why we couldn't move out. I think we will actually send this ship to Europe as well. So now we have Britain, which is can now increase its trade with us as well. They've got that. The Mughals have been removed back to India, and that threat is now over. That was a brilliant suggestion. It really was. The council once again has come through with great aplomb. I just wish the French would get their skates on here and do something about the Spanish, because otherwise it's going to be left to us to deal with that as well. But then again, that is our own fault, or should I say my fault. I think everything is upgraded here. We don't want to make sure that nothing is left. Actually, this naval force here could probably be moved to Europe as well. We do have enough forces in the region to be able to deal with it. I think we move these gentlemen to Europe as well. Let's start really reinforcing it, really putting down our foot now. And of course, these forces here we're building here, replenishing, recruiting here, can also be brought. There's some cuirassiers. And here as well. Oh, we have some provincial scouts. No, not US volunteers. That's fine. Now that should help the British just stave the British off a little bit as well, because again we don't have the forces to deal with the British onslaught. We might even leave this force here, this army we're building here, we might even leave it in situ, just in case the British push against us. We need something to repel and push them back with, just in case. I know we've got an army here as well, which is really a fantastic. See Prussian here. Any other forces we've got available? Not really. So we might start putting together a force here in Boston, just so that we can stand, shall we say, stand ready against a possible British incursion. You never know. You never know. Now, we're just waiting for the Austrians to reply. We don't want to move into the Austrian stronghold here. We're not ready for that really yet. As you can see, we've already taken a huge amount of damage. 44 men here.
Make ready.
This army will be back on its feet quite quickly. I think a Warsaw could probably start putting together some forces as well for us, maybe an army. Let's have 3 cuirassiers as well. Got to keep that army flowing, that movement of men, of troops, of material has got to keep on moving here. We do have the power here of the navy, but we've got to hold it on. But anyway, enough talking. 65,000 now. Trade has been blockaded here into Persia, probably by the Mughals, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my goodness me, they really are rampant. We're at war Afghan. What the blazes? Sicily have gotten Kashmir. How does that make any sense at all? In which case, what did they give up for that? And also, look at Corsica. I mean, look how many troops are on Corsica here. There's absolute madness here. Let's end the turn. See what happens. What will Spain do? That Spain is nagging in the back of the mind there. Ah, there it is. They're going to try and turn on us. We've got to deal with this fleet. Yeah, it's obvious we're going to get defeated there.
Withdraw! Withdraw!
They've come to finish the job, but it will cost them dear.
Reverse course.
But we've destroyed that Austrian fleet. We've got to bring forces into here. There it is. Prague is draining forces away here. We've lost that fleet. That's a real bugbear. But we absolutely destroyed. Ooh, looks like France might be sending reinforcements to Europe. We've got to curtail Austria. We have to curtail them. France is moving. Good grief! Look how many Genoa have got. Genoa here. What will the Germans do now? What will their move be? Things have stagnated on the front lines. We have to get things moving. We've got to get that momentum going. As the council has said, get that momentum going again, Mala. What will the Germans do now? Crucial here. Crucial what they do here. Ah, there it is. Now they're beginning to move those forces up from and through Spain. We're going to track those forces. We're going to track those forces because it looks like they might be heading for Warsaw. Where did they get these forces from? It is ridiculous. Something's going to happen here. Are they going to make that move? Well, we have time to move more forces in. It would appear not. What will they do? Whilst we have these hubs, these power, these sort of almost, dare we see these sort of cities that are almost in hedgehog position, where they're able to sort of hunker down behind a huge amount of forces. It's not putting the Germans off from striking directly at us. But we mustn't become complacent. Complacency will be our undoing. But the sheer quantity of forces involved here is quite staggering. Will they move down to help the Austrians? That's the key. Will they actually move the Austrians, or will they simply look after the Romans themselves? If we can get some of those forces in Gdansk up and moving forward here and into sort of a real powerful strike group. There's the problem. See, they're able to move at will through Russian or ex-Russian territories. Ah! Now, do we take that fight? Are we prepared for that fight there? That's going to be a brutal fight. I think we'll just bide our time. We need those forces here. We need to drag in more. They outgun us and outnumber us here by at least nearly 7,000. Let's decline that attack. We've got 16. No, we'll decline that attack as well. We're not going to take this. We're not going to take the fight unless they suit us. We need that. We need that balance of power to be in our favour. Because if the fight here, if there's one of these, it'll drag in everything around here. There it is. That's more like it, sir. That is more like it. Now we can intercept. Look at the positioning here. I'd rather drag in everything they've got, to be honest with you. I'd rather drag in every single thing they've got. I know this might seem a little strange, but I'd rather drag in every single force, including even these stragglers here. I'd rather drag in everything, pull everything into one titanic battle, one titanic fight. That'll just sort of decide what's going on here. Because, I mean, look at this. I mean, we got 16,000 here. But it's these gentlemen here. It's these forces here. We need to pull in everything we can here. And look, I mean, that would just merely bring in... It wouldn't allow us a chance to set ourselves up. Let's decline that attack. Oh. Now, is that the fight we want here? We are in a good position. And it would set us up for... This probably would be one of the... Let's have a look what they've got here. They would bring in a stupendous amount of forces. What do we have bringing in? What do we have available to ourselves? The Battle of Hanover, we've got everyone fully replenished. We've got Adam Ernuk. I think we'd have General Ernuk as our immediate reinforcing general. We'll have the cavalry coming in. If we can do damage to these armies here, it'll put them on the back foot for a long time. We've got General Muhammad Ali here, but we need to... Oh, that's the force we want here as well. But no, but that's a powerful force to bring in, especially with the cuirassiers. And it's also got the, excuse me my friends, Republican Guard. We've also got the Guard, Garrison Guards, the Fusiliers, fine troops. That is excellent. Good compliment. General Lewis, which I think we'll just put. We don't need the guns in to come in, we need cavalry to come in. Cavalry is always a wonderful. General Ali. Cavalry is always really is a fantastic front runner. That's exactly what we want, and we've got that. I think we'll take this fight. We're going to take this fight. We've got General Ernuk coming in here as our reserve. They have got a fantastic series of forces here. They really have put together some very powerful forces, but this is not. This has got conscripts and militia. We do have plenty of cannon here, plenty of cavalry at our disposal, but no cuirassiers. Let's take this fight. Let's do this, my friends. We're going to intercept this force here. It's going to take us at least an hour's battle here. But it's the Battle of Hanover. If we can destroy the majority, the bulk of the German forces, it'll give us the ability to move in those forces from Denmark as well and bring them in. We can possibly break this southern or northern redoubt here, this northern surround the Germans have put on us. If we can just break this German force here and send it scattering into the four winds, will that trigger then Spain to make a move against Hanover? Because remember, the Hanoverian garrison will then be severely weakened. So under illusions, we're not going to walk away from this unscathed. We are going to have a number of casualties here. That's why it's crucial that we set ourselves steady here and with firm foot forward. But we shall not balk, and we shall not cower from our responsibilities. We will hold Hanover, and it will cost the Germans dear. But these are the battles that define the war. These are the battles that will be pivotal. Oh, it's a very sort of muggy, misty morning. That haze hangs low upon the battlefield here. Let's have a look at our deployment zone. We have this sort of small, slight incline here, but again, it dips into sort of a valley here. That's not going to do us any good. We might just have to be up front and centre here. And again, we've got some of these divots and hills here, but again, these will not suit us well. We may just have to face forward, let the Germans come to us. So first thing is, let's get our fire support, which we do thankfully have plenty of fire support. We don't have any foot. We don't have any foot artillery, which is a shame, but still. Howitzers are really quintessential here, and they're quite close to us. This no man's land is quite short, but there's a hill here, which if they get on top of that, but again, we're going to be falling back. We can actually use, we've got a huge amount of cavalry here at our disposal. Let's just put them here for the meantime. Actually, what we might do is we'll just put them here, but we will divide them into two flanks of cavalry. Now, our artillery support is set up here, and that's nice to see a good selection of fire support. Now, 49th Regiment, I think we'll have the 49th Regiment in the vanguard of the defence here. Let's set them. Got to watch out for this here. This might, yes indeed, as you can see, it will put some problems there. So what we will do is we'll just set this regiment right on the cusp of this sort of hillock here. You can look at that. Then we'll have this regiment here again, a veteran regiment. Now it's beginning to rain. Well, it's going to be a bloody battle, that's for sure. We've got 50,000 men here meeting in Hanover. 50,000. We'll have this regiment here. on the left. This will be a brutal battle. We've got 1 hour with which to hold before the Germans have to withdraw. Yes, let's have this regiment here on the right. Preparation here is key. If possible, we can hold some reserves, but we're not looking to. But if we can, we'll hold some reserves. Now, we don't know where the German reinforcements are coming from. Remember, their reinforcements will continue to pour into the battlefield. Ours will not until we start to lose casualties. I think we'll have one more regiment here on the left, on the right, I beg your pardon. And we'll just slightly angle this regiment here. As you can see, their deployment zone is huge. But we're going to try and pull some reserves in here. I shall just set them here. If the German reinforcements coming from behind us, which there's a good chance they might well do, we do need to have some preparation ready for that. Look lively, lads. Look sharp, lads. Put the ranks of 3 lines, please, gentlemen. Thank you. Now, I think what we will do is we'll have cavalry ready to pounce. 3 regiments on either flank, but we'll have to use them as well. If the Germans come in at a certain angle we're not expecting, we'll have to send in cavalry here to deter that. And here as well on this extreme right flank. Now, we are prepared for the battle. It will not be an easy battle. These reserves might immediately have to be thrown into the line depending on where the Germans come from. But this is going to be a battle that possibly could decide the fate of this sort of northern pocket. Because the Germans have completely surrounded us here in Hanover. Completely surrounded us. We've only got one bridgeway that leads from Denmark. And that's the only reinforcement we've got is from Denmark. We're surrounded by Spain on one side and the Germans surround the rest. Let's begin. Yes, as I thought. Begin firing, lads. Begin fire! Got hussars on this flank. We're going to definitely have to move jet forces into this. And they've got... I knew it. I absolutely knew it. Double time. And here. We definitely have to move forces into here. They're gone. General's bodyguard. Oh, it's a wonder to see. Ceasefire! Look at that, they're moving in these bunched formations here. That's a wonder to see. That is an absolute joy to see, it really is. Well done, lads. Well done. Give them nothing, give them nothing. Damn, that artillery fire was brutal. We've got to move these forces in, we've got to move these forces in here. Stand fast, lads. Yes, they've switched into this square hold, lads. Hold. Oh my goodness me, this is absolutely brutal, sir. That's it, lads, hold. Excuse any noise in the background, my friends. Break them, lads. That's it. Oh, well done. Oh, that's a beautiful. Well done, sir. The fire support has been exceptional. This flank is going to get rolled up really quickly here if we're not careful. What a shot! What a shot, sir! Oh my goodness me! Oh, that is exceptional. That is exceptional fighting. Roll his flank up. Roll his flank up, lads. Excuse any noise in the background, my friends. You can probably tell whom that might be. Look at that. They've all broken. All because of the firepower we've brought to this. Come on, let's roll this up. Position. on, lads, get in there. Get into them. What the blazes? Republican Guard. Damn it, they've got into our lines here. Just what we didn't need is more artillery. Damn it, they're going to come straight for our... Damn, we've lost that. Look at that, there's swarm there. Oh my goodness me, with this flank here is going to fall. Yes, well done, lads. Oh, lads! We've got to set up a secondary line here because this line here is going to be broken. My goodness me, what a fight this is going to be! cuirassiers have been brutal, sir. And here they got line infantry moving all the way along the different fronts here. Can we pick any of these off, I wonder? Got to set up a secondary line here. Got to set up a secondary defensive formation because this one's going to be broken pretty quickly. They're going to try and pound it. If we can get rid of these cuirassiers, that'll be a huge boom. My goodness me, we're going to be overrun here. We're going to be overrun. That's why we need to set up this secondary line here. Come on, gentlemen, move. Where are those troops? One here. Let's remain calm. Let's remain composed. There's absolutely no point whatsoever in panicking here. But they've held here. They're doing a lot of damage here to these cuirassiers. Come on, gentlemen, move it for goodness sake. Oh my goodness me, they're just walking. Move, gentlemen, please. Going to go into a very, very sort of strong defensive line here. That's it, lads, well done. About 125 men here. Move it, lads, move it. I know you're tired, but move. Oh, that's a massive artillery. Right, let's get this line completely sealed here. Let's pull these gentlemen back. Get up on that hill, lads. Get up on that hill. We've got this sort of semicircle here. Can now operate. Let's gain that militia. Let's bring them under one command. Get out of there. Let's just stretch our lines here. They're broken, but still. They're going to try and move upon us here. I don't think so, sir. Excuse any noise in the background, my friends. You can probably guess who that might be. That's someone who's looking for attention. Come on, let's get these Republican guards out of the way here, lads. Come on. What kind of... What it's done here is it's really just sort of disrupted their lines here. Let's get onto these flanks. Excuse the noise in the background, my friends. I really do apologise for that. That's more like it. Well done, lads. Don't dawdle, lads. They're still there. Unbelievable. I said, hold, lads, hold the lines. Lads, hold the lines. Oh, they've broken here. They've broken on this flank. Let's get these grenadiers. Actually, let's get these grenadiers. Clear this flank. We've got a heck of a lot of more troops coming in here. Right, let's move more reinforcements up to here. Actually, let's break this conscript group. Get in his dragoons, lads. Come on, get in there, support your comrades, move it. Yes, they've broken. Let's get that artillery. If they want to fight, then we'll oblige. Holy smokes, what a fight this is. Stand steady, stand firm. Don't you break, lads. Reform the line. Reform the line, reform the line. We've cleared this one flank here. My goodness me, what a fight that was. We're going to pull this force off, this regiment off the line. We've got to reconfigure now because they're coming from this way here. Stand fast! Oh wait, gentlemen, wait. Pull these gentlemen right back. Must put our reserves into good use here. Oh, more coming in. What the blazes happened? No, they all died. I don't believe it. They all died before they even got into the field. That is unbelievable. What a fight this is, my friends. What a fight. There it is. Unbelievable. Hold firm, lads. Oh, what a shot. Oh, that's a wonderful sight. Both broken. If they want to fight, then we'll oblige. Look at that. What a fight, my friends, this has been. If they come for these hussars, now we'll switch our fire. It's going to be far more valuable for us to attack these here. Yes, well done, lads. What the blazes is going on here? We've got the hill here with the high ground. Damn, we didn't get rid of that artillery up there, which we must do next time we get some cavalry coming through. Aha! We do have cavalry coming through. Let's go right through here. defensive position we've got here is remarkable. We've got to get rid of this artillery, it's far too close. Oh, what a shot! We're not going to allow it to set up. We are not going to allow that to set up at all. Keep the fire, lads. That's well done. Damn it, they got light infantry coming in. Come on, get rid of them. Yes. Keep that fire going, lads. Just got out of there just in time. Got to chase down these sort of ancillary. Oh, look at that. If you want to fight, then we'll oblige. Look at that. Oh, lads, hold the line. Here they come, they're going to come right. Got to pull some forces up here. Rats. Gentlemen. Rats. Let's get in there, lads. Oh, for goodness sake, move! goodness me, this is absolute insanity here. Where are our reinforcements? Move it, lads. Oh, General Linux here. This is just ridiculous here. We've got so many. This flank here is going to break. They're just throwing everything they can at us here. Whole line is broken here. Oh my gosh, this has just gone absolute. What the? They're just going to try and break us. That's all they're going to try and do. They've broken through here, they've just absolutely broken through. Gosh, they've broken through here. Everybody into the fight, lads. Oh, this is just ridiculous. Oh my word, this is a fight like we've had not for a very long time, my goodness me. Gotta put an end to this, we've got to put an end to it. Let's put General Ernest back, he's our last commander in the field here. Break these musketeers. This is insanity here. Gentlemen, I will not broker here. Laziness. Look at all these coming over here. Oh my goodness me. We've got to get our line sorted here. Reform. Blazes are all these coming from? Goodness me, here they come. Don't you break, lads, don't you break. Generali's gone. These Prussian Jaeger lads, come on. creepers create balls of fire. This is insanity. It's absolute insanity. Oh, look at this disorganisation here. It's absolute appalling. Let's get these reserves. My goodness me, that's a lot of German forces they're piling in here. Get those Jaeger! Good grief, what a fight this has been. Come on lads, don't just break them, shatter them. Faces are you doing? Pull back, pull back. Oh, look at that. The firepower here is quite exceptional. They've had enough. They've gone. line infantry coming in. They've broken. There we are. There we are. They're going to take care of those over there. Look lively, lads, look lively. What kind of line is this? Move to the high ground, move up to the high ground. We're going to sweep this entire battlefield for their artillery. Oh, what a shot! It is magnificent. This is nothing short of magnificent. Oh, get in reserve, please, gentlemen. What the blazes is going on here? What the heck is this shabby line here? General Ernuk has absolutely come to the rescue here. Got to sweep this battleground here. Clear rid of all enemy forces. Almost done it. 5 minutes to go. Oh my god, this place has been a bloodbath. Look at it, look at the dead here. We were talking about 50,000 men fighting here. More line infantry coming in. What a fight! What a fight this has been, and they're still sending more troops in. This line here is how, look at the death rate here, the death toll has been extraordinary. Only by sheer force of will have we managed to be able to hold this ground. We've had to fall back a few times, but we managed to hold this high ground here. Look at this. It has been a butcher's yard, sir. Ceasefire. Thread the needle, lads, thread the needle. Take care of this artillery once and for all. Those dragoons have done the job. Let's go to these howitzers. Look at the death toll here. Look at the death toll. It has been extraordinary. They've gone. They didn't know what they needed to do. They've taken care of some of this artillery here, which is just steamrolling in here. Right, let's take the fight to them. Let's not even give them an inch. Come on, get this puckle gun. Oh, God, people, we have done a significant amount of damage to this German force. We really have crippled this force. Look at that, just appearing out of the trees, another 3 regiments here. Gentlemen. Gentlemen. Yes! What a fight that was, my friends. What a fight. Holy smokes, that was a fight and a half right there. We lost 7,000, they lost 11, they lost 12,000 men. We're looking at close here to 50,000 men fighting here. Well, it's got to be 40,000 men here fighting. We got 7,000, we got 12,000 remaining. My goodness me, that was a brutal fight. Look at the line infantry, look at the regiment of horse. Wow, that was it. What a fight, and that has absolutely repelled them here. That was incredible, my friends. Absolutely incredible fight. And that's freed up these forces now. It's put them right where Berlin is now. But we have absolutely decimated their forces there. Whew, what a fight that was. My goodness. Whoa, ho, ho. But that, my friends, is a fight that we shall take for next episode. And I think that the Battle of Hanover, my friends, has been an exemplary battle. It really has. And we've still got these forces that weren't even dragged into the fight yet to deal with. But we've got forces now we can pull in from Denmark, which is an absolute coup de main for us. It really is. But my friends, this is the fight we'll take next time. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope you've enjoyed that Battle of Hanover, which was completely unexpected. We took the chance, my friends, to break that encirclement around us. But I hope you've enjoyed it, my friends. As always, please keep your comments coming down below. And thank you for all of your wonderful proposals and plans and strategies, my friends. It's been absolutely incredible. They really have. But until next time, my friends, bye for now.